staring at the chart. That's a shit signal. That's 3 ticks. What? Look at that. Wow, and it worked. Look at that. Boom, 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 all targets. Look at that. Bap, 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 bap. Look at that. Oh. All right, so now what I'm looking at is, does the 2-minute tell us we could take it? No. Let me tell you what it does say we could take. Let's go back. Hey, good morning. Good morning, everyone. I don't know if I said good morning. Oh, yeah, good morning. Good morning. I apologize. What I'm looking at, I got stuck looking at the 2-minute, and it was a 3-tick stop. Look at this. Look at this. You've got to add, right? Now think about this. Let's go back and let's look to see if it was worth it, right? And so if you look at the 2-minute, it just goes white, green, red. So on the 2-minute, you got to be careful. Here's where it does make sense. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, now let's look at that, and let's look at the failure of these signals right here. Look at this. Look at the failure of these signals. Okay. Now, I didn't take this trade because I wasn't prepared. It's pre-market. I could think of 50 different reasons why I didn't take this trade. But if we had our rathers, right? The only thing that it doesn't allow is it doesn't go. It does. I am so sorry. This is a full-blown sell signal. Right here, it goes red, white, green. Now, you're probably thinking, well, but it goes white. It goes red, white, green. But would I short on a green? Yes! It's the first color. Look, red, white, green. Boom. Now, why is this valid? Double top. Okay, what's the location? Somebody type in what's the location. If you don't know the location of right here, stop trading for the day and go stand in the corner. What's the location up there? Yeah, what is the location? That's a great question. Yes. That would not be very fun cornering Ryan. All-time high. Abso-freaking-lutely. Absolutely all-time highs. Let's take a look. Boom! Into all-time highs. Right. So now it goes into all-time high. Your prior all-time high is 66, right? Okay, so now we have a location, right? We have a location, right? Context, half of it is location, okay? So now we have old losing rev. Let's use old losing rev as the best example. Good. What if old losing rev gets stuck going long right here? I'll zoom in. What if old losing rev goes short right here? What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst? Go ahead. Right? Well, let me show you the worst that can happen. All right. Let's say that we're smarter than the average bear and we put our stop right here. All right. Well, what if we're stupider than the average bear and we move our stop down because we see that there's sellers coming in? Well, what if we're stupid and we bring our stop down even more and we add right here, right? What if we're stupider, right? I don't mean literally. I just mean making a bad decision or a decision that's impulse or emotional. And we move our stop down one more time because we're smarter than everybody else. We see the trigger bar, right? Right? Okay, and then we go, well, you know, it's getting close to the moving average. Let's just move it down a little bit more. Ooh, look, there's a reversal coming. And you guys know what happens, okay? You know what happens. Now, who can relate? If you say not me, go stand in the corner. Go stand in the corner. Okay, that is the trade. Listen. The yellow bar that Ryan created is when it goes narrow state and push. Narrow state and push. Now there's more to it. I don't want to give it up, right? Because we want the bars to we want people to earn the bars. But right here is where listen. Right here is where old losing Rev loses all of his money because he gets emotional. He adds late. Watch this. Watch. Back up. He adds late. All right. Now, because we have the wider time frame on our side, that was a good trade. Now, I because it was counter trend, I would have only went first, maybe second target. Okay, let's go to the 4-hour chart. Look, we go into the breaker block, order block, whatever you want to call it. Okay, whatever you want to call it. This is the external liquidity on the 4-hour chart. Okay, let's go to the 2-hour. Same thing. It's on the 2-hour chart. It's this bar here. Okay, the reversal bar. Look at how they go up into it and they go, oh, maybe not. Right? Let's go to the 1-hour. So now, what do we do? Where do we go? Well, that was a beautiful trade there. Ooh. And we hurry up and wait. I want to show you something else. Oh, you guys see it? Tell me if you see it on this chart. Professionals and people that have been here for a long time, you can answer as well. What's on this chart? He said there's a pretty sweet hat you can get too. It's usually made out of newspaper. Is that what you're saying, Eric? Oh, yeah, baby. All right. That's a good one. All right. I'm going to give about 10 more seconds before I circle it out. Okay, just look at everything around here. What do you guys see right around here? Professionals can answer. All right, here we go. Here's what you're missing. This is called the snake bite. Right there. Why is this significant? Because every time old losing Rev takes a short down here, if I try to take any shorts down here, sells down here, this opens up, right? How does this work? Watch this, watch this. Let me show you how this works. Okay. Right here, boom. Right here, boom. Okay, this is what creates the yellow lines. Look, look. Rally, white goes outside red, boom. Okay, rally, white goes outside red, boom. Okay? I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Right there. Okay, look, right here. Now, another thing. Here's the other thing, and that wasn't part of the original question. When you see this white yellow line by itself, according to Joey's math, which I absolutely agree with, it's only a matter of time before it comes back and prints on that yellow line. So as we were way up here, boom. All right, now look what just happened. Look. Okay. On the 1 minute, here's what I see. Okay. Noise, spread 7526. Ooh. 5 minutes says hold the farm. You guys see it? Okay, we have a major sell signal on the yellow, but it's not it's there's some holes in it, if I may. Let me explain what the holes are. Okay, it's right here on this bottom chart on the 15 minutes. Excuse me, top chart, bottom of the top chart. Right here, it's out of order. Yo, morning, Tyson. Okay, 200 has not pointed down. Okay, we have price down, VWAP down. That's a strong trend, guys. Look, that's a strong freaking trend. $41 is the 15-minute target. Look at how your 15-minute crime scene holds. That's confirmed. And if you think about it, we've got a huge breaker block right here. Okay, we got about 5 minutes to the opening bell. What we're waiting for is the reaction to the reaction of whatever that spike was. Gap fills right below us. Crude oil's down 4.4%. Gold's down 2%. We are basically flat on the Russell YMNQES. Here we go. We're about to open. I am not in a hurry. I want clarity. I want location. I want context. Here we go. There's Joey's 4050. Good call, Joey. Good call, Joey. You're not over in the Discord. Join our Discord.
Pink bar, 10 range chart.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled.
Watching 39s. Okay, stops down.
Order canceled.
Okay, 42 stop. Out.
Stop filled.
Oh man, they got me. 39's target. Damn it. 39's target. Damn it, they got me. I moved my stop down too quick. I should have moved it to break even, or excuse me, regular stop. 39.25 target. There's your target. 39.25 target. There's your target. 15-minute target hit. The reason I was okay with taking a short was you have your 5-minute, 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute, 15-minute sell. I moved the stop too quick. 39.25 was your target. 39.25 was your target. Okay, VPOC 175. Okay, if they push this lower, he got 36s. And 34. If we pop 52, 53, the short was much higher. It's too late right now. So I took a 42, and then the short was up around 61, 45, 60s. Too late right now. That's what I was just looking at, the larger time frame. We are at the low to low.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order canceled.
I don't know why there was buy orders there. I think what happens is shift click on this chart. Wow. $748 bid at 30. Oh, watching all this without me. We are narrow range, so riding the lower Keltner. Okay. All right, there's the first buyer at 30. There's the buyer at 30. There's a buyer at 30. Doesn't mean it's going up. It means be careful. Wow, look at this thing go. Watching yesterday's low, 17s. 2-minute chart is on the sell side using price. VWAP 200. Okay, your 5 minutes backwards, your 15-minute is backwards. Oh, excuse me. Nice. Okay, there's a 10-point bounce, 8-point bounce. All right, everybody's waiting for the GDP tomorrow. All right, today we have Richmond Fed, whatever. $30 is the over under by tape. $30 over under. 30 over under.
Pink bar, 10 range chart.
There's a target. There's a target. That buy signal was legit. Let me explain why. And yes, I did miss it. Okay. Red, white, green. Red, white, green signal, right? Boy, oh boy. Yep, back to 40. Joey calls 40. 40, 50, Joey. I would have taken first target if I'd taken that trade. I would have taken first target. Look at the noise on the 5 minute. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. No. Nope. Nope. Now, because I didn't take this trade, let's talk about where would old losing Rev get smoked. Ready? Let's play the game. Right? There's no trade here, right? There's nothing to trade here. To me, we're in so much freaking noise that it has to make a decision. All right. Old losing rev would short right here. And so why is this so valuable? Okay, does that make sense? Yeah, they're trying to accumulate here. 30 was the number.
Pink bar, 1 minute chart.
There it is, 40-50. Good call, Joey. Good call. Nah, 38.75 was already gone. Watch him 43. Watch him 43. Boom. Boom. Here comes VWAP. Here comes VWAP. So think about this. Old losing Rev wanted to get that beat, right? He wanted to get that beat. Delta's coming back to negative. We just went through gap fill. How's everybody doing? We're staying safe. This is noise. Look at the 5 minute. Look. This is noise. Whoa. Noise. Ooh, look at that. Boom. There's the seller. Hmm.
Blue bar, 10 range chart.
All right. 10 range makes a new snake. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. Think about this. Think about this. Old losing Rev gets all excited. It gets long up here. Joey calls snake down here, and it goes wonk. Good, 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 good. Good.
Bar,
Good.
5-minute chart. Pink bar, 10 range chart.
It didn't go white. It didn't go red, white, green. Didn't go green, white, green. It didn't go green, white, red. It only did that over here. Right up into the VWAP, and it failed. Pink bar, 2-minute chart.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Not sure. Elijah, are you reading this? Looking at the 2-minute chart. They're trying to buy it. Let's see. Let's see if the seller comes in and quashes them.
Order canceled.
There you go. That was worth waiting for. Do you guys see why the 1 minute long was valid? Type a Y in the chat if you see why the 1 minute was valid. Steve, we're going to get you fixed, buddy. We're going to get you fixed.
Pink bar, 10 range chart.
And you could have just went 2R on your on your 1 minute, excuse me. They're starting to pile up. Now here's why we are okay with the 2 minute chart. Look. Try to say it with a straight face. We have red, white, green. We have paint. We've got lots of paint on the 10 range that's stuck, right? Look at right here. Ouch. Ooh. Okay. Boom, bap, bing. We're chilling, tough acting, 10 acting. We're kicking it like a Van Damme flick. Let's go, boys and girls. Let's go. Steve, can you go into 1440? I don't know if we have 1440, but oh, that's right. That's right. Is there a way that he can zoom in? I do believe you can zoom in. Control wheel up. I might be completely wrong. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yep, yep. Everything is a little hard to see the numbers, right? But I do try my best to call the numbers out, Mr. Steve. Let me see if I can make the numbers bigger. Hold on one second here. Woo! They just smacked them. Smacked them. Oh, yeah, Steve, if you can pull me up on an iPad, you can zoom in. Just spread your fingers out. All right. So now we've got resistance. VWAP at VWAP. Chillin'. All right. We got crime scene after crime scene on the 10 range. That tells us chop. Okay. 1 minute snake. In the 1 minute snake, creating crime scene after crime scene. I want to remind everyone the 5 minute is a Charlie Foxtrot. Look at the, if we go like this, look at all of this. I just read your message, Elijah. Let's go. Okay, we're right at the. Excuse me. We're right at the low to low, folks. Right at the freaking low to low. Let it decide what it's going to do. Flip a freaking coin, as far as I'm concerned.
Pink bar, 10 range chart.
All right, 5 minute leg sweep complete. Look at that. Look at that. Be careful. Be careful. Look at that. Wow. At VWAP. Your VWAP 200 is just slightly off right here. I'll try to zoom in on these guys, Steve, so you can see them. Right. So you have VWAP at roughly 44s. We need the 5 minute 200 to turn down. Okay. If we get a big signal bar here again, and it turns the 200 down, we have no choice but to only sell. Okay, there's your first target, 38. If you shorted 35s, if you shorted 38. We did not get a paint bar, but you do have a paint bar in the 5 minute previously. Okay, your target's 31.75 from 39. That's a big trade. Right as it goes into the snake and comes out. Actually, it doesn't touch the snake. Oh, okay, Steve. All right. So the way that streaming works, Elijah, does it not let us up? It's a 4K, Steve. It's what's called a capture card. All it's doing is capturing this actual screen. It's not processing it at all. Besides capturing it onto a different computer, if that helps you. All it's doing is just reading what's on the screen. And because we can only broadcast it on 1080 and it's running in 4K, there's a little bit of a challenge that we're working on. Thank you for being patient. Now, let's look at the 5 minute. I'm going to blow it up for everybody. Let's look at the 5 minute. Okay. Look at how we came up and touched this. Yeah. Yeah, and folks, we are working on things. If we can get a better capture card, I will absolutely buy it, but that takes a lot of research. Yeah, solution is for a short-term solution, all of you. Zoom, you'll have to figure out a way to zoom in on the chart that you want to look at. Unfortunately. But again, you should be following along on your charts. Man, they are just hammering this thing. And I'm taking one long. What the hell? What is this guy doing? Do you even trade, bro? This is valid. Now, look at how your yellow holds on your 15 minute. Okay, your longs that tried to take the opening range breakout are smoked right now. Smoked. Cigarettes gone. $400 at 28. 400 at 28. Yeah, it is. Good. Well, the 5 minute. So the 5 minute is saying sell, but we need something to tell us that they're selling. Okay, look at on the daily chart. We're holding the 40s level. Oops. Uh-oh. What did I do? Oh, all I did was push. I pushed the wheel. Do you guys, anyone know what that does? It made it disappear. It made crime scene disappear. We don't want the crime scenes to disappear. Ooh.
Pink bar, 1-minute chart. Blue bar, 10 range chart.
All right, now we have the sell on the 5. Wow.
Pink bar, 2-minute chart.
All right, 1-minute spread hit. You guys see that at 26.25? Big bounce. Let's see if they sell back through it or this is the bottom. Yeah, Elijah, I'm thinking it's one of the it's something that we're adding to it that's doing it. All right, 10 range snaky poo. 1 minute snaky poo. 5 minutes snaky poo.
Blue bar, 10 range chart.
Look at that. There's your 40s. 40s complete. Forty prints on the bid and the offer. Anyone take that long? It's clean. Anyone take the long to 40? Get him, Alpha. Get him. What's your target? We're at VWAP. And then you're gonna get some friction around 46. $451 at 32. Do we got any snakes? Snake below. Okay, there's 2R. There's 2R. No, no, no. This is the right time to trail, right? Think about this. You have a perfect draw on the 1 minute with a
Pink bar,
signal that
1
just
minute
gets
chart.
smoked, right? So alpha, what you're thinking of is, where am I trapping the old U? Where am I trapping the old U? On a stop out above 35, 36, 37, right? And so now you just got to trail, that baby, and you got to figure out when to trail, when not to trail. So you're doing it correctly. Because the 5 minute is so noisy that why would it not go up? There is a snake on the 5 minute right here above us. Yeah.
Pink bar, 10 range chart.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Yellow bar, 1 minute chart.
Order canceled.
Careful on that 2 minute bar. Careful on that 2 minute bar. Careful on that 2 minute bar. I've canceled my orders. If it goes up without me, that's fine. I'm only up 3 points net after commissions. Okay, 32 quarter is 433 at it. All right, now let me show you what I saw to not take the long. Everyone remember this. This is
bar,
where a lot
1
of people
minute
go
chart.
wrong. Do you see this bar? That is not healthy for the longs. Not healthy for the longs. Not healthy for the longs. They got right at the bid and they said nope. They need more inventory to fill that bid. At 32.25, they got to 32.50.
Pink bar, 10 range chart.
I would love to tell you that I see all these trades and this is happening, this is happening. Folks, we are navigating pure debauchery on the longs and the shorts. They are smoking them. So you do have a legitimate sell in the 2 minutes. Let's see what they do with it. Be careful. They did sell this bar that we were just discussing right there. Right? Five-minute 200 is still up. Uh, 2 minute.
Pink bar, 1 minute chart.
Elijah, can you pull it up on that screen, please? Look at that. You got your T1. You got your T1 on your 10 range. 29.25 T1 on your 1 minute. There's your 1 minute T1. There's your 1 minute T1. You've got a sell on your 2 minute to 26s. The 2 minutes legit. I just, you know. Of course, Figma, of course. All right, back into the block on the unos momentos. Unos momento. And I know that's not how you say it, guys. I know that's not how you say it. Okay, notice they're taking profit down here, right? External liquidity. External liquidity. Boom. Is any particular areas you want me to look at, or just in general? Because so far it looks beautiful without zooming in. Copy that. You got 2 or 3 R on your 15-minute. 15-minute is in order. Is that a little easier to see, Steve? Can you see it better? I'm making the. There we go. I think that's better, Steve. Oh yeah, that's way easier to see. Notice I didn't sell 30. Okay, now here's why I didn't sell 30. Look on the 1 minute. Because what is that, 28.25 is the external liquidity. Look at this. $34 is the over under. How do I make it bigger on Trading View? I have no problem doing that. Where's settings? Settings. Okay. There you go. Steve, tell me if that's better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's way better. Hey, you got a snake bite right above us. Hey, also you're going blind, Steve. Because you old. Oh, shit. Now, hey, look, now I can see them. Oh, okay, there's one more I can fix. There's one more I can fix. Hmm. Ryan, where is... I can go bigger. Let's see if it takes up too much room if we go bigger. I don't think it will. I do not mind making them bigger. Because I understand it messes with everything. Oh, that's even better. That I don't mind that at all. I want to remind everyone, 5-minute noise. 5-minute noise. Careful, everybody. Careful, 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 careful here. Careful here. This is the Charlie Foxtrot. Charlie Foxtrot. Martin, can we recode that to get a little bit bigger? Um, Look at him take it down. Look at him take it down. Look at that, folks. Shkabamo. Major decision. Okay, 5 minutes says lower. 23:25. That's tough. That's tough. $34 holds as a sell. 34 over under. 34 over under. They're about to take this down. Damn, I can't short here. Yeah, we got about 10 minutes left, folks. Got about 10 minutes left of the stream. I would love to tell you. I would love to tell you that we have a million different trades going on, but this is nothing but debauchery here. Okay, 325 is your target. Here's why I didn't take it on the 5.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
How do we get that? How do we stop that from happening, guys? If I hit control button, it puts a buy order in there. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. Yeah, there's your 2325s. Man, woof. Okay, we're at Lower Keltner. All right, so to answer your question, Ryan, when it's narrow range, I go first target, second target. If I have a trail, it will be upper target, upper Keltner target. So if you're short from upper Keltner, you're closing at final target here. That's nice. Nice, G. We're at narrow range. One tick makes us move out. Oh boy. All right, we got about 1 minute left of the stream. Any questions? It's been a wonderful stream. Those of you that practice patience, you did very, very well. I'm only up 3 points. And you know what? I'm up 3 points. That's it. I'm saving them right now, right now, Steve. That's exactly what I'm doing. How can you see my other screen, buddy? What the hell? Right. And that's going to do it for me, folks. It's been a wonderful stream. I'll see everyone over on X and in Discord. Here we go.